My experience with UCO, one, it's been extremely rewarding to be on the board member at UCO. I got on the board originally to serve, but what I've gotten out of being on the board with UCO is so much more. It's incredibly rewarding to work with people with disabilities and see their advancement. It's been an incredible journey, which they provide the owner's manual kits for all of North America with the exception of our Alabama plant. License plate kitting for us, about just under 400,000 license plate kits a year. They also produce 1.5 million owner manual kits per year, which is about 10 million, a little over 10 million child parts per year of inventory that runs through UCO for Honda. They're Tier 1 Honda to Honda, and then they're also a Tier 2 to some of our suppliers. UCO has actually won 5 awards over the years for Honda, and that's on equal footing with all of our supply base. Well, what UCO does is extremely unique, not just within Union County, it's within the country. What they have and what we provide at UCO with providing an actual service to a business, making a wage, is almost unheard of in the United States. So what UCO has been able to do with that in their employees is actually very remarkable. We are really the benchmark at UCO for most of the nation when it comes to people with disabilities and providing employment to them. But yeah, the beauty about UCO, especially with the employees, is if you were to ask them where they work at Honda. They don't see any distinction between UCO and Honda. They're providing a service for Honda. They know it. They're extremely proud of it. And as far as they know, they work at Honda, which is really thrilling.
UCO Industries is probably one of the longest tenured businesses in our community that people really don't know what they do. And yet, if you show up and you just tour the facility, you'll see adults showing up for work every day, committed to doing a good job, and they've earned a lot of quality awards at Honda. I'm proud to be on the board, and I'm kind of humbled to be on the board because when you talk to the folks who work there, they're excited, they're committed, and UCO is a good example of a business that's sole purpose is to provide meaningful employment, and it's a real win-win. Last year, UCO Industries became the first company in the country to offer retirement accounts through the stable program for people with disabilities, the first in the country. We had a visit from the lady who's in charge of the board of development of disabilities in the state of Ohio, came to visit last year. And we got to the door and she was crying, and I thought maybe, I didn't know what had happened, and so I pulled her aside and she says, "You don't understand. Earlier today, they were in Dayton, and there was a facility that the associate's job was to sort crayons by color. And at the end of the day, those boxes that have been separated out, the red crayons in this box and the blue crayons in this one, they just throw them back in the bin, and tomorrow people will show up and they will once again separate the crayons. It's make work, it's simulated work, it's not real work." And here she saw associates with developmental disabilities working alongside folks without disabilities, producing a real product for a real company and earning real wages. It's a pretty powerful story. And she says, you don't understand. This is not what we see in other counties. This is what it should be. And that's UCO Industries.